Or we're going to be going first. This is a pretty interesting hand. I was experimenting with the Mathmech equation in the deck. Honestly, it's a good card, and you'll kind of see why I think in this game. But we're going to use the Bailings to get our field spell, and then Gazelle's going to search for that insane quick play spell that really what this deck is built around. Salamangreat Sunlight Wolf's going to start off using our Mathmech Diameter as another card to get out the Link 3 Princess, as well as return that Gazelle to hand. Now Sunlight Wolf is going to be able to search that quick play spell and add it back to the hand. We're going to go into Princess here, locking us into fire type monsters while it's on the field. An interesting part of the card is that if you have no fires, if you get rid of it, you can go into other types of cards. Now this is the ace monster of our deck, our Pyro Phoenix. We're gonna set a card here, meaning really what we have is a just honestly a black hole on our opponent's turn, as well as an Ash Blossom. Now this is a perfect Ash Blossom target. He just burned his Called By, so I think we're in a tremendous spot here. That Called By not targeting our Pyro Phoenix is super insane as well, and you'll see. So he looks like he's playing Scareclaw, Punk, Kashtira. I'm assuming if you're on the Punk, you're also on the Kashtira. Now I know he's trying to, if he gets that 3 or more, my Phoenix is going to be a target for it. So at this moment, I see 2 out of the 3, and I'm going to Salamangreat Tremendous here. Now, this card is going to Link Summon a Link 4 using my Phoenix, and it's going to pull out my boss monster once again, Pyro Phoenix. But this time, he has that super handy ability destroying all of the Speller traps. As well as we're going to bring out the Gazelle as fodder, and as well as we're going to be gaining card advantage, sending that Jaguar. Our opponent only has one more Scareclaw play, so he has to end his turn with 1 card in defense mode. Now we're going to use our opponent to special summon that card just to make sure he takes another 500 damage. We're going to bring out our other Pyro Phoenix here, and we're going to bring out our Splash Mage. Splash Mage is going to bring out the Gazelle, and Gazelle is going to send, or Gazelle's effect is negated. We're going to bring out Encode Talker here, the transcode. We're going to go to battle here, making sure our transcode makes our Pyro Phoenix untargetable, as well as 1 imperm for interaction. Summoning that Punk instantly is going to eat our imperm. And our opponent surrenders and having nothing left in the tank. Another awesome opening for us. We're going to Salamangreat Circle here, getting the Spinny into rotation as well. We're going to Jaguar into our Bailings here, getting our field spell as well as being able to special summon our Gazelle. Now Gazelle's going to send that quick play spell, as well as we're going to send Spinny to also start special summoning Spinny when we need a chance as well. Sunlight Wolf is going to use our Sanctuary to link itself so we can get that quick play into rotation, as well as we're going to use its second effect, special summoning the Jaguar. Now I mistargeted bringing the Gazelle that way instead of the other way. I could have ended with Gazelle in hand, but we learned from our mistakes. There's our Princess. We're going to use our Princess to bring out the Bailings, and then we're as well going to bring out our ace monster, Pyro Phoenix. Now luckily for us, we get a little bit more we can do here, so we're going to Exi summon our Mathmech Albert, a small Mathmech engine we are playing just enough to get the super factorial into rotation. But this time we won't be doing that. We just have it set up for our next turn. There's Unicorn, and we're gonna use our Princess to eat up that Unicorn right away. Looks like he has the birth to bring back the Unicorn. And so now we're gonna wait until he brings out more pieces to the puzzle. He's gonna burn his Theosis to bring out the Kashtira, and this is where we're gonna strike our Phoenix play. Phoenix play is gonna take out Kashtira, Fenrir, and Unicorn. He's gonna try to banish our cards, but it won't matter because a quick play spell doesn't go off if the quick play spell is gone. He ends his turn there with non-lethal on board. We still have a big chance to do a lot of damage here. We're gonna bring out Jaguar. We could have went into our Mathmech Lapician, but our opponent surrenders there. A pretty nice hand for going second. We're gonna pop the Maxx C right away to dodge any thrust or talent action. Looks like our opponent's on Exosisters using that brand new Sakatama, an insane card for level 4 engines. We're gonna see him go Babushka and pass. Honestly, not the best move for us, but we're gonna try to play around it here. We're also gonna circle here just to try to get as much momentum here as we can. There's Gazelle, and there is Jaguar. We're gonna Gazelle effect, but it looks like our opponent has Maxx C. But honestly, that's right where we wanted it, because Called By is gonna eat up that Maxx C, and now our thrust is active. And we're gonna talents to steal that baboon and switch it to attack mode, negating its abilities to negate us. It's gonna negate our search effect, but honestly, that's not really what we're playing for right now. So there's the triple attack talents. We're gonna steal the Babushka in attack mode, meaning our whole engine is now online. We're gonna link off into our boy Balinx. Balinx is gonna get that field spell up and running, but our opponent has the Imperm, and that is where he's gonna strike it down. Honestly, a perfect Imperm for our opponent, making sure we're not going to get any insane link plays. Now we're going to go into another link 2 here. We're going to go a little bit different. We're going to go into Update Jammer here. Update Jammer plus Splash Mage. We're playing the OTK Access Code Talker engine with our small Mathmech engine, meaning this deck is insanely powerful, consistent, and has multiple ways to play. Now, using the transcode we're playing as well, plus Update Jammer, we're going to bring out the Access Code Talker with 5,300 attack points, and due to the Update Jammer, it's going to be able to attack twice, being able to KO our opponent in one go. This is an interesting hand. It's going to be able to show off a lot of the cool parts of the deck. We're going to start off with Lady Debug, but it looks like our opponent's going to negate it right away. Very interesting. Now, I do play a little bit risky here with the Cunet Mining. I discard the Called By. I get real greedy, but it's going to pay off. I'm assuming my opponent has no more interruption after that Imperm. There's Balinx securing our field spell, and we're going to bring out Mathmech Circular while we're at it. Now we're going to use the Will of Fire to bring out the Gazelle, and we're going to send the Jaguar here. Honestly, we know that our full combo isn't exactly super accessible right now. We send the Balinx away to secure the Jaguar, and this time we do it right to get that Gazelle into hand. Now, this is where it gets interesting. With the Albert into rotation, we're going to receive our Mathmech Addition, a fire card. Super nice attribute. And we're going to bring back the Circular here as well to go into the Super Factorial here. Splash Mage plus Lady Debug. we're gonna choose to bring out Decode Talker Heat Cell. Now this wasn't the best move, but honestly that Lady Debug negation really set us back, because really we want to get a best value out of our normal summons. Now the Rhoda here is going to show us that most likely our opponents on Kashtira, we are in the master rank currently, meaning Rhoda is a big exposed card for Kashtira. Now I see the value of the super factorial. This is when I strike, having the 3-for-1 special for the super factorial going into the Lapician, being able to take out 3 of our opponent's cards plus a negate on board, sending a triple tack talent plus the field spell. Looks like our opponent activated 2 triple tacks. Honestly, I don't want to allow that. I don't want to see triple tack into rotation. I don't want to want him to steal my monster, but it looks like he has 2 Arise Hearts, and that won't be enough, and he chooses to end his game there. An excellent hand for going first. No hand traps to be seen, but we'll see if that affects us. We're going to use that Jaguar as our normal. Using the Spinny's effect, we're going to special summon the Gazelle, and we're going to bring out Circular while we're at it. Now, this is the chance. We're going to use that Albert summon while we can here. Albert's on the field. We're going to search for either Subtraction or Addition. There's Addition. We're going to tribute the Albert to bring out the Circular. And this is where we're going to start link climbing to get into our position for our Salamangreat boss monster. Those 2 are going to equal our boy Salamangreat Sunlight Wolf. We're going to use the Sanctuary right away. Using the Sunlight Wolf, we're going to get our boy the quick play spell, bringing out our boss combo. Jaguar is going to use its effect to also get Gazelle back into our hand. And this is where we're going to bring out that brand new Link monster, Promethean Princess. A mean card. And trust me, this card hits up like a truck. Using Promethean Princess and Jaguar, we're going to bring out our ace monster, Pyro Phoenix here. Now this is the chance where we use Addition, and Addition's going to trigger the super factorial. Splash Mage is here as well. Transcode, making sure our Pyro Phoenix isn't targetable, as well as a card face down for our destruction effect. And that's where our opponent chooses to surrender, not even seeing the power of our combo. Honestly, this is an interesting hand. It does the job. Our opponent sets 1 card and passes. Now we're going to draw, and that Ash Blossom could be clutch depending on the situation. Now we're going to get Gazelle into rotation, as well as we're going to use Cunet Mining. We're going to ditch that Mathmech Subtraction to bring out the Lady Debug. Lady Debug's going to bring Spinny into rotation. Luckily for us, we top deck the Ash Blossom for our turn. Well, with that Maxx C, our triple thrust is also activated. We're probably just going to get something quick and simple, like an Imperm. There's the Imperm. We're going to use our Lady Debug to go into our boy Phalanx. Phalanx is going to get that field spell, and Spinny is going to trigger our Gazelle. Sending the quick play spell, our opponent is choosing to destroy both of our cards. Honestly, not putting us in a good spot. We're going to set 2 and pass here. 4 cards in our opponent's hand. Looks like he really needed that Ash Blossom, but he sets 2 and ends his turn. Now, Spinny's all we really needed here to go right back into the comboing. Spinny's going to go right into another Phalanx. Now, Phalanx is going to be able to protect something from the grave. So we're really safe here. Spinny plus Phalanx is going to go into our Sunlight Wolf. Now our Salamangreat Rage is set face down. So we're going to go right for the Sunlight Rage, Sunlight Wolf, double link to activate that Rage to pop both of our opponent's back row. As we're about to activate it, our opponent chooses to surrender. We would have just had another turn with 3 interruptions. An excellent combo made for us. Alright guys, so this is the Salamangreat deck I built, making it the most meta possible, as well as a super fun and consistent engine for you guys. We're playing our staples, as well as we're playing some cool Cybers, insanely good cards that really help out with the deck. Alright, so we're gonna show off all the cards and then we're gonna go into the staples of the deck. Starting off, the 3 cards that I feel are most important, we of course have our Salamangreat Gazelle. This card at 3 is super necessary for the deck to run as smooth as it does, as well as it's crazy that this card can pretty much search for cards with the combination of the Sunlight Wolf. So pretty much either you send the Rage, you send the Roar, or you send the Salamangreat Transcendence. And Wolf will pick those up during the double link process later on. Alright, on to the bread and butter of this deck. The reason why the payoff is so good for this quick play spell: if this card is link summoned, using itself, destroy all cards your opponent controls. That's an insane fact, and when you can do it during your opponent's turn, that's crazy interruption. And the last card I think is a significant card is this Promethean Princess. This card is super good for fire decks, as you saw in my last video, but I think it's shown even crazier here with the Salamangreat engine. Now guys, that is my Salamangreat deck, updated with some new cards in a different style of play. Make sure you guys leave a like and subscribe if you guys enjoy the videos, and I'll see you guys next time.